Okay, what is up YouTube? Jamie the Kid 00 here, and we're here with
Joseph Ray.
Joseph Ray. And what have you done today, buddy?
Top 64 UK Nationals with Viking Kozmo.
And what was your record in Swiss, buddy?
I was 802.
802. So absolutely no losses, just
So no losses, 2 draws.
2 draws.
2 draws against Clee back to back.
2 draws basically in 2 draws in 2 rounds.
Yeah.
That's absolutely ridiculous. Do you want to show us through our list? Show us through your list.
Yeah, cool. So ships, 3-Dart Destroyer, deck, can't deviate from that.
Those gold rares.
2 Slip Rider, and I was throwing about between me, like, do I want to play 3 Slip Rider or 2? In the Clee matchup, I wanted 3 a lot of the time, but a lot of the other time I just wanted to see the 2, that was fine. Delta Shuffle just for the combos.
Yeah.
Forerunner, just something I can float into with the Dart Destroyer.
It's the option, yeah.
Yeah, also be able to crash into Monarchs a lot, and summon a Slip Rider, pop the back rows and go off.
Yeah.
Landwalker, and surprisingly a lot of people actually didn't know what this card did. I straight up won a game because I had Landwalker Lady, and he kept trying to attack into Lady, just destroying my Slip Rider, destroying my field spell, and getting 3 pluses. So that's all the ships.
That's all the ships.
That's all the ships. On a road ship, it's Dark Lady.
Yeah.
Probably.
How did you feel about her?
Dark Lady. So I played 4 Monarchs, and it was probably the most effective card in my main deck for Monarchs. Very, very good. 3 Tin Can. A lot of the time I didn't do the big Fire King combos, rather I just use the island, pop a ship, get a Straw Man, get the ship back, and leave it with Straw Man Tin Can.
Yeah, you got the duo, yeah.
2 Straw Man, there's combos of 2, so 2. Sword Trooper, again I didn't do the combos a lot, so a lot of the time it was just a vanilla pilot, but when I did the combos, obviously I needed 1 or 2 of them for the play. A couple of times as well, I was able to just send in the end phase, or their end phase with Tin Can, a Dark Lady, and on my turn, just Sword Trooper back.
That's really solid.
And then 1 Farm Girl, 1 Wicked Witch. This just sticks around, and if I summon this in their turn or my turn, it'll always stick around until I go, so I always have a pilot.
No, I think this is really good. Like, loads of people have stopped playing this, and it just gives you so much survivability in certain situations.
Yeah.
Surely.
Farm Girl is just so you can do the add Destroyer, kill them.
Just so you can, E-Telly win.
3 Maxi, and then the 1 Avatar Garnets. And this was just because I was originally going to play, like, sort of Stun Kozmo, I wasn't going to play the regular. And then we saw a lot of people playing Pepe on the Friday.
Yeah.
So I wanted more things against that. Like I said, I played like 4 Monarchs and 2 Clee, so it didn't end up being that good, but in the matchups it is good. It was just ridiculous.
So you saw it fairly consistently, when you needed it?
Yes. And then Skulls, 3 Cosmotown, 1 Island, and 2 Terraforming.
Standard.
I wanted the least number of cards as possible to break with. Perhaps that's contradictory with Play Max C's, but at least in this card I can drop it for us 1 for 1. So the special summon once, like in a Dea, I can at least just draw 1.
And the Maxi was a meta call at the end of the day.
Yeah. 2 E-Tellies.
Yeah.
1 Upstart, because there wasn't another card I wanted to play over it. 2 Allure of Darkness, and then last but was Reasoning.
Reasoning? How was that?
Reasoning was incredible. No one caught it right, and obviously there's so many different levels, it's near impossible. Most of the time, it's incorrect, I think, to call anything but 8.
Yeah.
Because if I do get the Destroyer, I get any card I want for whatever combo I want to do. A lot of people called 1. One guy, it was game 1, so he didn't know I was playing, and he Reasoning, and he just had to call 1. In case of Decatron, I think Adea is level 1 as well, but he called 1, he didn't get it right.
Serious question though, how many times did you see the Maxi off of that?
I didn't.
You never saw the Maxi off of it?
I got really lucky. Like, I didn't see the Maxi off it. Traps, just 2 Mojo, 3 Call Haunted.
Never felt the need for a third, no?
No, I could always pop my field spell to add the second one.
Okay.
I always just had access to it if I wanted it, through popping the field spell.
And I suppose my last question about the monster lineup is you never felt the need for like a third Slip Rider or anything like that? Like, were you happy with all
like I said, in the Clee matchup, at times I wish I had one, but a draw against them was fine.
That's absolutely. Extra, wherever you want to do it.
So 2 Levier,
Did the second ever come up?
No, I never used the second one, but then that's because I didn't combo off that much. One came up in a lot of games, the second one not so much. But there was a combo we found out where you could use double Leviair and then both of them turn into...
Future Zero?
Yeah, Future Zero, which I'm playing somewhere. Or you Grand Pulse and you use a Leviair into Future Zero.
That's cool, like, he's such a good card.
Yeah.
So you played those.
We'd heard about a deck using Cattle Call and Farther to make the Raid Raptor Ultimate Falcon.
I've profiled it already, I played it in the regionals.
So we put these in just as an out to that, so we just beat over it. The other option was Dark Planet, and I just didn't want to play Dark Planet.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, like, seriously, what is your opinion on Planet? Because I quite like it as a card, but I know it does bring its own inherent inconsistencies.
Admittedly, I didn't do much testing with it. I only considered it because people mentioned about that deck, and from the little testing I did do, I just decided I'd rather just use these cards in my extra deck and to have the out to it.
Did you ever make the Spider?
I didn't. No, I didn't come against BA at all.
Oh, okay, you were only playing it for that situation, right?
Yeah. Herald for the combo for 2 Strawman. Pop any card if I need it. I didn't use this though. And then, sorry, the other rank 8s, Titanic and Felgrin, didn't use these. This was there just for the F-Zero.
Those are options, right?
Yeah. And rank 5, Volcasaurus, Nova into Infinity, and then Gaia Dragon for the Volcasaurus. There were really only 5 cards I actually used at extra the whole event. I mean, technically this, but I never actually summoned it, you just scooped before.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, I mean, I guess that. So really I only made these. So really only made these cards.
That makes sense, but they're the consistency ones, and all the other ones are like for the 1%.
Yeah, they're all there for the situation you actually need it.
Yeah.
And then side deck. So, Effect Veilers, going second against Monarchs if they're playing Edea Eidos. If they're playing the red layers, I didn't normally side them in, unless I felt I had to take something out.
Makes sense.
That's only monsters. System downs for the mirror match, and you can side them out to Klee as well. But one time I didn't. I think I didn't going second against one of them because I knew that he had Iron Walls.
Yeah.
So I was tempted to side the Raigeki instead, and I just in the end I opted not to. That's good because I would have not been able to resolve it. Raigeki for the Pepe boards.
Yeah, makes sense.
Triple Twin Twister again. Pepe is everything. Full House.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people playing this card. This was definitely the pick of the weekend.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people asking for this card as well. I've lent out a few. It would have been. There was one match where it would have been a complete blowout against Klee, and I wouldn't have drawn one of them. But something happened. I got completely distracted, and like the major misplay I made of the weekend was like Full House had to target the set Twin Twister. I ended up getting a slow play warning for something earlier. The judge came back at that time, and I forgot to flip the Twin Twister and let the Full House resolve. But that would have been a complete blowout. We would have lost everything. His Scales, Necro Valley, all his sets. But the car was great. I think the only other time. No, one of the times I resolved it, it got huge revolutions, but all the other times it resolved.
Huge revolution, wow.
Huge revolution. And then traps 2 Enter Spell. If I'm going first against Monarchs, I'll play it.
Yeah.
And then obviously for Pepe. And then 3 Masco Strix.
Everyone's playing that card.
Everyone playing it.
Ridiculous.
It shot off a lot of people, especially in combination with this against the Monarchs.
Yeah. Did you ever have to play Magispectors and use Master Strix? Like, serious question.
Did I have to play Magispectors?
Did you ever have to play against Magispectors?
I didn't, no. I ended up playing 1 Infernoid, which is round 1, 2 in Swiss, so 1 Infernoid, 2 Unized Draco Pals, 4 Monarchs, which are all extract, 2... What else did I play? 1 Kozmo. And 2 Klee, which are both drew against.
That's not too bad. What was your top 64 match, sorry?
Top 64 was against Unized Draco Pals, and I got Swifty pretty fast.
I'm assuming like the Ignister is still just a problematic card.
It wasn't Ignister.
Really?
My opening hand game 1 wasn't ideal, but I did have Tin Can and a back row and a maxi. But he had Baylor for the Tin Can. There's nothing worth tagging into.
Yeah.
I was better off keeping the Slip Rider in hand.
Makes sense.
His hand was just good enough, had enough pendulums, enough searches, that Slip Rider didn't matter. And then a pretty solid Raigeki game 2 just completely.
Sorry to hear that, man, but congratulations on your top nonetheless. You're taking over the mat and the sleeves, right?
Yeah, so Blue Eyes Man.
Yeah, the new Blue Eyes Twin Matt. I've still never seen this card in person, like, for some reason. The new Blue Eyes Twin Matt.
It's a really good mat. Like, it's very pretty. I think it's probably the nicest Nats mat I've seen.
It's really quite nice.
Yeah.
I'm really quite partial to the Dracosac one. I really like that.
Oh, yeah,
but
that's true.
it's really quite something. But nonetheless, congratulations on your top, man. Is there anything else you'd like to say before we close this off?
Just shout out to all the players at the Rifts. We did a lot of testing with me in the weeks to go. So yeah, thanks a lot.
Perfect. All right, thank you so much for your time, man. Congratulations on your top, and thank you everyone for watching.
Thanks.